The mom would deliberately pack ridiculous lunchboxes for her daughter every day, hoping to embarrass her in front of her classmates, because her now teenage daughter always wore a sour face at home and never spoke to her. That day, when the girl opened her lunchbox, an adorable bento drew a crowd of classmates, instantly shattering her cool girl image. After school, the girl stormed home furious, but the mom was over the moon. It was the first time in 3 years her daughter had spoken to her willingly. After 3 months of coming up with creative bentos every day, the mom finally ran out of ideas. That morning she still got up early, but even by sunrise, she had no clue what to make. Just as her daughter was about to leave, all she could do was hastily toss 2 rice balls into the lunchbox, catching the whole scene. Her daughter shot her a smug smirk right to her face. While the mom was struggling with her creative block, her older daughter came to visit, so she told her what was going on, and the older sister had a clever idea: write messages on the bentos. Turns out the younger daughter never did the dishes at home, and now her classmates and teachers all knew about this bad habit. Things played out exactly as the older sister had hoped. The message bento worked like a charm. That very evening, the younger daughter, for the first time in her life, did the dishes after dinner. Even though the message bentos had some impact, her attitude stayed hostile. She still never spoke to her mom on her own. The mom couldn't figure out why, until she happened to find her daughter's diary. That's when she discovered the truth. Ever since her husband had died in a car accident, the younger daughter had mostly been raised by her older sister. She realized she really hadn't given her enough attention. From then on, she kept making all kinds of bentos for her daughter, trying to close the gap between them. The years went by, until her daughter was about to graduate. She landed a job interview in a big city, and wanted to share the news with her mom, only to find out her mom had suddenly had a stroke. Years of exhaustion had finally caught up with her. The daughter wanted to stay and take care of her, but the mom insisted she go chase her dreams. Before the graduation ceremony, the mom pushed herself to make one last bento for her daughter. Her hands were weak from the stroke, so she gripped the knife with both hands to cut the vegetables. As she spelled out words, her fingers ached, so she kept switching hands. After staying up all night, the last bento in 3 years was finally done. The next morning, her daughter headed off to the graduation ceremony, and the older sister handed her this graduation gift. Lugging the huge bento to school, she kept complaining about how heavy it was the whole way. After the graduation ceremony, a bunch of classmates gathered around her in the classroom. Embarrassed, she opened her lunchbox. The top layer held a perfectly balanced spread of sides, drawing gasps and applause from her classmates. But when she opened the second layer, everyone fell silent, because inside was a congratulations letter, spelled out with food. To my beloved daughter, I made bentos you hated for 3 years, and you put up with eating them for 3 years. That kind of perseverance deserves recognition. This honor belongs to your patience. Tears of gratitude and guilt finally rolled down the girl's face.